Friends, old Mr. Potato Head here, good old Doc South. Yeah, today, really, I didn't have the world's longest work day. I don't think I either did 4 hours or maybe 5. I don't know, somewhere around hour number 2, I kind of blacked out with all the stuff I was doing. A lot of times when I have a 4-hour day, but I think the day might have been, well, I'm not sure. Let me continue. It might have been a 5-hour day, then again, it might have been a 4-hour day. Sort of hard to know at the moment. Like I said, I'll clear that up later. But when I walked in the door, I was staring at a 4-hour day. And I thought, well, I guess I'll wind up over in dairy, something I've done for a long time, or maybe frozen can use me. Well, turns out produce needed me. And there weren't a lot of people working in produce. Basically, there was a couple of us, but I pretty much had an awful lot to put up. And I realized, I go into the storage room, where the vegetables are kept, at least most of them are, and some vegetables don't have to be refrigerated, some do, that kind of thing. I haven't quite got that all straightened out in my head yet, but close. And I realized that I'm looking around at all the different half-used U-boats, half-worked U-boats were in the room. It was kind of cluttered, and I got to thinking, I asked the fellow who brought me in to look at it, I said, hey, do they get a load today? He says, yeah, if not today, they get it overnight. So this all has to be as clean as as empty as you can get it in this cooler, or it won't fit. So, oh my God. Okay, I got you. And I start grabbing these rolling platforms we call U-boats out, and you'd be surprised how much of it went up. I mean, bada bing, bada boom. Next thing I know, I'm getting another U-boat, taking it out. Again, a U-boat, basically a rolling platform, a wheeled platform that holds the products you're going to put on the shelf. And I just kept doing that. Next thing you know, I had a pretty good, I had a nice hole set up in the produce cooler, looking good. There's going to be plenty of room for product. Some of it doesn't have to go in. If the load shows up bright and early tomorrow, it doesn't necessarily all have to go in. A lot of produce can sit out at room temperature. But then others, anything that might be frozen, that has to get chilled. And it's, so you got to do it. But I got out all sorts I was finding vegetables left and right, and fruit that was ready to get added to all the various sales platforms. And I felt by the end of I think the 4 hours I had to work, 2 hours maybe, I felt pretty darn good about things. So we'll see if everyone agrees with me tomorrow. Maybe I'll put it all where it don't belong, but I think I did it right. Doggone, huh? It's amazing, because customers normally know what they're looking to get. It's just you like to put if you got eggplant, they like to know, they want the eggplant put where the eggplant price tag is. Yeah, that kind of thing. They don't want no surprises at the checkout counter. What do you mean $80 for an eggplant? No. And then people all looking at me and pointing, and pretty soon I'm being chased down the highway by an angry mob of eggplant lovers. Or worse yet, apple throwers. You can imagine. And again, I don't know everything about the whole thing, but a lot of times take a look next time you're in a produce section. A lot of the various vegetables have little tags on them with a code number, and that code number will tell you what they are. There's sheets you can look at and sort it out. So I'm finding that it's not necessarily impossible But I will say this, there's a lot of weight involved, lugging cartons of cabbages and the like. It's a lot heavier than yogurt. I can tell you that much. Oh, I can tell you that. Frozen pizzas, a mere bag of shells compared to knocking down a big box of heads of lettuce. Oh my God, you get the idea. But I think I did all right by them. I got a hunch they'll be very pleased tomorrow that they've got room for all the stuff they're getting, and a lot of stuff went up, so perhaps their sales figures won't look too bad. I'm beginning to think that if you pick, again, I don't know, but I think if you pick the most, the department within a supermarket that has the best sales, I would think it's got to be produce, because people really go for it. And you'll notice it's usually first thing you see when you walk into a store. In most cases, that's going to be the case. Take a look and see if you don't agree. But anyway, I just thought I'd say. Meat might, with the price of meat, maybe meat's the higher price one. I'm going to have to ask and find out, ask around. I'll let you know. Okay, other than that, I'm whooped. I'm going to go to bed. Got to get up earlier than early tomorrow. I think, well, quite early. I don't want to say for sure, but I think I'm going to be really amazed when that alarm goes off. Okay, see you later. God bless. Bye now.